Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Cake Fight Presents The Making of Kaleidoscope. I'm writer, director, producer Paige Feldman, and this is day 5 of the writing of Kaleidoscope, a special series where I am taking you inside my process of writing the script for Kaleidoscope, the film that's going to be my directorial debut feature, as I endeavor to get it done in 2 weeks. Before the clock strikes midnight and we begin 2022. Today is Tuesday, December 21st, and today I did not feel like writing. And that's what we're getting into once these opening titles roll. Become tradition on these episodes of Writing Kaleidoscope, I'm going to start off by sharing my writing stats. So I started today at the beginning of page 31, which is where I left off yesterday, and I wrote through to about the middle of page 36. So got about 5.5 pages today, which it isn't bad considering I also am working my day job today. The time in the day job isn't really what stopped me from getting to my goal of 10 pages today. I even had enough time to do all 3 of my 20-minute writing sprints with 10-minute breaks in between. Yesterday, I did 1 2/3 of that work, and I got the same number of pages basically. Today, I just did not feel like writing. And I know that everyone who's watching this, if you are a creator or a creative or a storyteller or someone who has just a hobby that requires concentration and creativity, I'm sure we all feel like this. Some days just want to sit down and curl up on the couch with our latest TV or movie obsession. Right now, I've just started Ted Lasso. I'm very excited, and I want to get to that. I want to watch episode 3 of Ted Lasso, but I gotta write. Because I have set this goal for myself. And I also love being able to have this story that's been marinating in my mind for so long on paper. It's just the work today felt like work when it usually feels like the highlight of my day, and it feels like fun for me. The greatest story time in the world. But everyone has these days. And when I get these days, I treat writing like exercise. And here's what I mean. If you saw my video about things that are definitely writing, even though they're not writing, you'll see the first thing that I talk about is running. I love going on runs. I've run marathon in every city that I've lived in, St. Louis, Chicago, and Los Angeles. I am not very fast, but I have endurance, and I love the challenge that it gives me, the meditative factor once I go over 3 miles and just kind of leave my body in a way, and I'm moving forward, but my mind is free to wander, and I'm not checking my phone. There's nothing that I have to do in that moment but run. I love it. And then some days I wake up and I feel like I want to take a nap on the grass next to the Whole Foods that I'm running by after 3 minutes of activity. And sometimes those days happen. That's okay. I don't take a nap next to the Whole Foods. That's not a good idea. What I do is I make myself continue giving as much effort as I can for 10 minutes. Once I hit that 10-minute mark, if I am still feeling like I want to take a nap, then at this point I want to take a seat at the Go Get 'em Tiger that's right down the street. Go Get 'em Tiger is a hipster coffee place in LA. That's where I am. Get a coffee, sit down. I know that today is not a workout day for me. So I will stop, I will turn around, and I will walk back home. But 90% of the time I hit that 10 minutes, and even if I feel terrible, I feel a little bit less terrible. And I feel like, you know what, I can finish. I can do it. It doesn't get to the point on those days that I feel like, oh yeah, I felt amazing. No, I felt terrible. But it feels amazing to finish. And I get the benefits of the run too. The clear mind, energy boost, the satisfaction of a job well done, the feeling of tired muscles, I love. With writing, if I have made a commitment to myself, and now I made one to you all, to sit down and write, then I'm gonna do it. So today I sat down and said, I'm gonna do my 3 20-minute sprints. I do not have to write during these sprints at all. I have to sit here with my Word document open that has my screenplay draft on it. I have to turn on my Spotify ambient electronic playlist. I cannot look at my phone, but I have to sit here for the next 20 minutes and be thinking about what I might want to write in these scenes. So I did it with the first sprint. And yeah, I ended up writing, obviously, because what am I gonna, I'm gonna sit there and listen to music that I would never listen to if I wasn't doing something else. I love my ambient sounds for writing, but that kind of music just bores me very quickly. So I wrote, and then I thought, all right, I did 2 pages. Usually I do like 3.5 pages in a sprint. Great, I'm gonna take my 10-minute break, I'll do another. And the second one, I wrote a little bit more. I also sat there for 7 minutes at one point just staring at the screen, but it was fine because I showed up and I was doing the work. And then the third sprint, I gained some momentum suddenly. I sat and I typed, I got to that point, and then I did not want to go any further. And I had about 7 minutes left on the timer, and I thought, you know what? I think I'm done for the day. I got 5.5 pages in, that's good. So I stopped. I am really glad I did because number 1, I finished scene 6, which was, 3 lines done, and I finished scene 7. I got through the first time loop round, and it's terrible. It's not good. But that's what rewriting is for, and also I get to move on in this script. I'm not stuck on a scene that I don't like, that I don't know how to write. I've finished it. I'll probably replace the whole thing in a way at some point, but for now, scene 7 is in the books. Just like with running, I am really enjoying the benefits of having written. I have moved further in the story. I feel like I'm getting a sense of the characters' voices together, and Lee and Jonah get to be together more in these upcoming scenes. And their relationship is something I'm so excited to write as it blossoms. In closing, I want to share one thing that I wrote today that I actually love. And because we're feeling lazy today, I'm just going to take my camera off the tripod. So in scene 6, when Lee is sniping at Jonah about his comedy, she makes a comment that he only talks about his brother and how ugly Jonah is. She has never said anything like that to him in the script outside of scene 6. She's barely said any words to him. And so this is what happens in scene 7 in the first iteration of the time loop, where Lee and Jonah don't realize that they're in it together yet. Jonah has interrupted Lee and Devin, who are talking outside on the patio. And Lee says, Jonah, we're trying to have a grown-up conversation. Jonah's trying to get Devin to leave Lee and be happy. And Jonah says, it's a party, Lee. Stop being a buzzkill. Devin, pool. Do you want to jump into the pool, Devin? Lee to Jonah, isn't your adoring public awaiting you? I need a question mark there. That's what I mean. I don't even reread this thing. Okay. Jonah, it's just jokes about my brother and how ugly I am. I think they can manage without me. Lee pauses, does a double take. Did I make that comment to Jonah at this party too, or just at the dive bar? I found that quick little shorthand of Lee wondering whether Jonah was actually at this party as he was at that dive bar too. I really like that. One little gem in a pile of crap. Now that I've gotten through this bad day, I know that tomorrow, day 6 of writing Kaleidoscope, will be way easier. And I look forward to sharing with you something about that day tomorrow. Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Cake Fight Presents The Making of Kaleidoscope. This is the writing of That was Citizen app. Silence your phones. Thanks for watching.